Hello friends. So today, this just come into the shop. This is a 2009 Chevy Cobalt. And you can already see what part of the problem is, right? That's what we're going to do today. This is also going to get done. Plenty of clear coat failure. If we can sand it down just enough, we may not have to add any color to this top. However, that's not the case there. I think we're going to go right through the paint on this one. But my dad is prepared. Now I hope you are prepared for this. That's gross dirt. That is dirt. Fortunately, it does come off for the most part, so it won't look that bad when we're done. I will not be doing the detail today. Well, that didn't look too bad. We're not doing the detail today. We are going to get started on the hood and the roof, because that's going to be the longer process. Anyway, these seats, holy hell. That's supposed to be gray, not brown. This is going to be using a lot of APC, which is all-purpose cleaner for those who do not know. And in true fashion of a nasty car owner, they always get an air freshener, because that's just going to help this. Oh my God. Yeah, that's supposed to be beige. It's kind of not. And it comes all the way up here. And that is the color it's supposed to be. Well, maybe these floor mats did their job. I don't know. And we got seat cover back here. And if you've been around for any length of time, you know how I handle that with a big knife, because they're not staying. I don't know if we'll be able to get it out, but we're sure going to give it our best shot. It's going to be a cheap car, so you're not going to see me go crazy, but I'm going to go crazy. Make that make sense. Well, we got somebody's yard in here. At least it's got a spare tire. Don't know what's under there. We'll see if we can't get that tucked back in. It'll look a lot better when it's done, but they always start out a mess. We originally thought we were going to have to do this trunk lid, but as you see, there's plenty of clear coat, and if I take a polisher to it, we're going to be able to work all of those scratches and stuff out. Let me see if I can get them on the camera. There you go. So I think a polisher will handle that. There's plenty of clear coat that I think we can just deal with the roof. And that's the attempt anyway. So I might pull out the polisher if I have time today. If not, I'll do it first thing tomorrow. These door jambs are just effing gross. For real. That's not as clean as I would hope, but oh well. I have to let my dad know we can't get the glove box open. So I imagine he'll break that and go grab one from the recycler. And the sanding will include this. Don't put clear coat on your headlights. I'll tell you why. It took me, I did not know this. I actually did this to several cars. The clear coat is designed for paint. It is it's hardcore. So when it dries, it's hard. These plastic lenses are designed to breathe. They cannot breathe when you clear coat them. So, I guess we'll get started. So, we're going to start with the 600 sanding disc and see if we can't make a difference. We'll see. Alrighty, so I'm gonna let this dry, but as you see, it's been sanded. It's pretty smooth, you can't feel that. And as I told him, we went through that paint. We went through that paint very early. I'm gonna say in the first couple of minutes, I went right through that paint. And then I had no choice but to make it bigger because I had to get that line smooth. So it is what it is. Went through it here. The clear coat wouldn't let go. And this is good and smooth. That's looking good. That is not smooth, so we'll have to come back over that whole thing and that. But that's all part of the process. You just got to take your time, be patient with it. The sanding is the most important because in the end it's going to show you where you did not do your job. That's bubbling up. I don't even know if you could see that. See that? So that's just going to have to be taken off. So anyway, that's where we're at. First round on this side of the hood is done. And as soon as I get this one done, I will move to the other side.
We'll sweat here.
He's in. Alrighty, so we got about a 60% correction, which is not the best, but it looks better. And we feel better about some of those white scuff marks being gone. We do believe some of that is underneath this clear coat. I'll go ahead and show you what we've accomplished. We burned through the paint very quickly. Did not take long. And it burned in many, many places. I mean, that didn't take long at all. Getting the white out is like, I don't know if, I'm not going to say this is clear coat. Fully clear coat. I think something else is on there, but I don't know what it is. In fact, I've thought about getting out the lacquer thinner and seeing if we can't accomplish something. So let me show you the hood here. It's all sanded down. It is very smooth. It burned. Let me show you. It burned through right here within 2 minutes of starting the job. It didn't take that long. So it was just a matter of, at that point, we knew we were going to have to put some color on it. We think we can do a pint. So a pint would be enough to do the hood. A little bit on the top, maybe a coat, and then maybe a second light coat on the hood. And then we have already learned that the better the clear coat, the better it's going to turn out. And when I say better, I mean, you'll probably, when this video comes out, you'll probably see us put 3, maybe even a light 4th coat on the paint. The thing is that for some reason, these older cars, the paint has a tendency to start working itself off. And all while it's sitting on the lot. Now, we also discovered that this is without a clear coat also. So I gave it a sanding, just a light sanding with 1500. And what we'll do is with that 1500, we will just put a coat of clear on there. But anyway, you can see that I've got these headlights sanded down. I'm not going to finish them until after the paint has been done.